Welcome to a new series in which we look at shrubs. This time we're going to be looking at common shrubs that you might find either flowering or with some foliage interest in April. We'll start this process off then by looking at the ornamental quince or Cainomeles. So here is Cainomeles in April, looking very nice, a nice red colour, and nice green leaves. However, this is a deciduous shrub, and actually it's been in flower for quite some time. I've included it in April because it's still flowering in April, but if we were to look when it really begins, it starts much earlier. So here we are, probably a couple of months earlier. You can see the leaves are just starting to come out, but overall there's been a show of red flowers on a bare twig. Now these twigs are to be respected because they've got some quite fierce spikes on them. They can therefore make what I call a very good keep to the path type of hedge. They can, however, be grown as an ordinary shrub to any size you want, really. They revert to just a green leaf once the flowers have gone. Next we look at the snowy Nespilus, or the Amelanchier, probably more commonly known amongst enthusiasts as an Amelanchier, grown mostly, to be honest, for its glorious autumn leaf colour. However, it does have not a bad show of white flowers, which are starting to show themselves in April. As you can see, it's quite a tall shrub, but there we are, white flowers. Quite a nice show actually, and well worth having. A member of the tea family, Camellia is an evergreen shrub. However, it has strikingly beautiful full flowers. Red, pink, white, bicolours as well. Very much like the Cainomeles at the beginning of this little film, the Camellia starts flowering very early, probably February time. But here we are, still in flower in April, and very much appreciated. At the very beginning of this film I mentioned that I would also include the possibility of a shrub or two which had foliage interest. Well, this is one such beast. Euonymus, evergreen, very striking colours, one of the best evergreen plants to hold its colour through the winter. But here we are in April. You can see from the freshness of these new leaves, it's just starting into growth, looking very nice, particularly in the sun. So this is the Hexacorda, funny name, common name pearl bush. As you can see, about March time is it starting to bud up with the leaves and the blossom at the same time. It's quite sparse looking, but when the thing comes out into flower, it's pretty well furnished all over, and you can't argue that it gives a jolly good show. Surely everybody knows Forsythia. It's 4-petal flowers, bright yellow, a fair few different varieties, some darker than the others, but when it's in flower you can see it everywhere. Magnolia is quite a lush shrub that people like to grow because it's such a beautiful flower. Some are earlier than others. This one's called Susan. As you can see, it started on bare twigs, starting to bud up, and then it's coming out almost as the leaves emerge, and then it continues to flower like that right the way through April, May and into June sometimes. Mahonia. This Mahonia is called Creefolium. It's a little evergreen shrub, a spindly little thing, but it's one of the few shrubs that grows brilliantly somewhere where there is absolutely never any direct sunlight, which is quite useful sometimes. And as you can see, it's got quite a good yellow flower, which turns into a blue grape type formation, sometimes called the Oregon grape. This plant is called a Cattleya. I'm sorry it's not the best pictures. I film these as I'm doing my dog walk, so this was the only one I came across, plus another big one, but it's really good. It's yellow, beautiful yellow, quite a full double flower, well worth having. I'm giving my age away here, aren't I? Anyhow, this is a shrub called a Photinia. It's not grown for its flowers, but the new growth on this normally green shrub is this colour. Who wouldn't want that? And lastly, in this brief selection of shrubs which show some interest in April, is the Pieris, which, as you can see, has sort of almost heather-like flowers, but again, like the Photinia, look at these. The new leaves, nice red. Can't be beat. So, if you're looking for some inspirational planting for your spring gardens, contact www.priestgate.co.uk. See you next time.